Hello, Monsters Abound here. Welcome to part 16 of my Skarsnik campaign. I'm just going to give you a little bit of warning. I do have the window open because it is really muggy here today, so I do apologise if you hear some of my delightful neighbours during the recording. I'm also trying a slightly different recording method. I was using the NVEC, I think. I'm now using times 264 because I found that with the NVEC the file size was massive. A 20-minute recording was like 5 gigs file size, and after 23 minutes it would stop recording pretty much on the nose. I had several recordings at 23 minutes that stopped recording after 23 minutes and 16 seconds or 18 seconds or so. So I've decided to try and switch over and see if that solves the problem. I'm hopeful. So, without further ado, we are very close to Karak Eight Peaks. There he is. Oh, ever so close now. Morgan Backstabber. There he is. Well named because, of course, he stole Karak Eight Peaks from us. The absolute penis. So we're going to get him back. No doubt he is literally shitting himself at the moment because he knows his little rebellion is broken. Skarsnik's on his way. Literally 2 or 3 turns away, I'd say, at most. So he's just waiting for the inevitable end. Grimgor up here, he's dealt with this force. Good job, Grimgor. We got some points to spend. Get some Ard lads. You don't have any Ard lads yet. I know you just got Grots, and that's probably very upsetting. I know you're probably quite angry most of the time anyway, but leading an army of Grots is probably really quite distressing for you. So we'll try and remedy that as soon as possible. Bring you down to Karak Eight Peaks, get some orcs in your army, and that'll cheer you up no end. Well, I say cheer up, I mean, obviously, you're Grimgor, you're probably never really that happy unless you're murdering someone. What I did actually, no, not build walls. I know I say usually always build walls first, but actually we're going to build a Goblin Tinkerer bench in Blood River Valley, because we only have one at Karak Norn, and I need a backup just in case Karak Norn gets taken while we're down in the Badlands. Another slight problem are the forces of chaos. They seem to be making pretty good headway in the Empire, and by pretty good I mean they basically turned it to ash. That's not great. I was hoping the Empire would hold on, but inevitably they're not going to. Maybe von Karstein? You've got quite a nice little empire there. Maybe you can push back the forces of chaos. I'd prefer not to have to do it myself for once. We do have Muncher the Backstabber. He's being a bit of a pain in the arse. He's apparently resilient to all attempts to murder him. So I'm hoping he doesn't manage to assassinate either Muggs or Skarsnik while we're on our way to take Karak Eight Peaks. No doubt he's going to give it his best. Hopefully he fails horribly. Okay, next turn I think. Manfred. Hi Manfred. What do you want? Break on aggression with the Greenskins for 3,500. Is that because you're at war with them? No. No, go away. Go away Manfred. Not interested. Go suck on a virgin or something. Whatever you do in your spare time. Go away. Shoo. Stop it. What did you do? What did you do? Oh, okay, so it looks like Grimgor has found Nash trying to go through the underway. Bye, Nash. Nice knowing you. Kind of melded through the floor there, but never mind. And we're going to eat the captives? Yeah, why not? May as well. Okay, so we've spotted some ambushes, that's fine. Okay, you failed to assassinate anyone. Good. You jerk. Oh, we've got a Razor Standard, that's nice. And Karak Norn, yeah, well, that's fine. Skaven are stealing. Yeah, is that the Skaven event? Your populace in one of your settlements is gradually vanishing. On certain nights, whole ghettos or districts are left abandoned. The only clue for the remaining denizens is a triangular symbol dubbed on a nearby gate or wall. Yep, that's the Skavens for you. That's what they're up to. Sly little buggers. Right, Muggs, you're coming down here. Skarsnik, you are coming down here too. Oh, Valea's Sorrow has been sacked. We could... Problem is, if we recolonize it, we won't have the forces to take Karak Eight Peaks. Karak Eight Peaks is more important than recolonizing Valea's Sorrow. Okay, Shirt, can you deal with him? No, you can't. Okay, I'm not going to try with anyone else for the moment. You guys just come down here and join me. Lovely. Okay. Grimgore, good job on taking out Nash. If you could just... we're going to bring you down to Karak Eight Peaks so that Muggs and Skarsnik, once we've taken it, we can head back off up north to potentially deal with the Warriors of Chaos. I'm not happy that they're so close. I think they're going to attack us very soon. Grimgore, you can come down and hold Karak Eight Peaks while we build up the ability to recruit orcs. And then you can get some proper hard boys in your army and not those stinking grots that you currently have. That'll make you happy. To be honest, we don't need the Broken Tusk mob. That's just costing us money, but we don't need to spend. Okay, let's get some money there, and I want a Skarsnik shack in Barak Var. Lovely. Okay, Morglum, can you feel it? Can you feel it? It's close, Morglum. We're coming for you. Greenskins and Von Karstein there in the background, probably kicking the ever-living shit out of each other. Oh, go away! Leave me alone. What have I ever done to you? Oh, right, yeah. Right, what was that? Don't know what that was. Failure. Good. Good. Okay. Shirt. No. Durbok, can you... Critical failure. Good job, Durbok. You have failed horribly. Alright, Shirt, can you show us how it's done? You've only got a 49% chance. Success! Thank you! That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Okay, Square Pants over here. Muggs. Right, Skarsnik, you can't reach. You can't quite reach. Okay, so you come over... Skarsnik, you're over here. Yeah, moving. Good. And Muggs, come up behind him. We deal with them next turn. And Shirt, you'll get some skill points to use. What shall we go for? I don't find harassment ever very useful. They normally attack before the attrition is a problem, so not a big deal. Have weapon strength, nasty skulker. And oh, Spite, you've got a skill point. What shall we spend it on? Go for Foot of Gork, I think. Oh, he's a loony, prone to dancing and trancing, and he can throw down some pretty nasty magic too, and some shapes, no doubt. Some fantastic shapes on the dance floor while he's in his trancing. Grimgore, yeah, you pop down here. Okay, everyone else, how you doing? Oh, I forgot to upgrade walls. Lax, how very lax. The Horde, yeah, absolutely. Morglum, we are outside your gates. You're doomed. What's Von Karstein doing? Okay. Yeah, they've recolonized Valea's Sorrow, but that's okay. That's okay. Right, Shirt, can you come and damage the walls for me? Failure. Sozpug? Oh no! I didn't want that. Okay, we're going to have to... Right, use Siege. Continue the siege. Yeah. Right, Muggs, go and chase him off. Lovely. And then raiding camp. You guys are fucking failures. That's not a one I wanted. Grimgore, come down. Right, we'll have to try again next turn to take down the the walls. And we want a Skarsnik shack there as well. Lovely. Right. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. I'm going to break off the siege next turn anyway. That's it. You bugger off. Right. Top knot squire, yeah, ambush discovered, fine. Live ammo. Before you operate a Doom Diver catapult, you need willing volunteers to be shot into oblivion. Fortunately, there's rarely of shortage of nutters. Fortunately, there's rarely of shortage of... God damn it, CA. There's rarely of shortage of nutters. Really, a shortage of nutters, I think you mean. Okay, mission fair. Yeah, whatever, don't care. Right, so next we're going to get longer chains. Lovely. Right, Skarsnik. Right, break off your siege just momentarily. Shirt. Right. Thank you. And we completed our quest for Wurzag. That's nice. Wurzag will be pleased when he comes back from his holiday. So Savage Orc Shaman's forces rage across the land, but the false prophet has gone to ground, along with Wurzag's mask. However, the Great Green Prophet is not out of options just yet. Someone knows where the goblin is hiding, and if piety to the true prophet doesn't motivate them to talk, then some teeth or a few shiny trinkets put into an orc's hand should do the job. Of course, there are other ways too, but Wurzag thinks it's best to try the carrot before he gets out the stick, or in this case, the extra pointy stabber. So we need to have 5,000 treasure at the start of our turn. Already got it, that's fine. And we've succeeded in damaging the walls. Shirt's got an aggressor, that's good. Quest successful, so yeah, so we've got 5,000, so that's fine. Yeah, that's done. Yeah. So a goblin eagerly accepts the bribe and details where the false prophet is currently hiding. Wurzag listens and then hands over the reward. The gobbo's eyes light up at seeing all the booty. Such elation is short-lived though, as Wurzag loudly proclaims to his followers that any who knew the information but withheld it for gain are clearly enemies of Mork and Gork. That night, Wurzag's most fervent followers eat roasted, bribed gobbo. We got some of our money back. So Wurzag acts on the information taken from the bribed and now eaten goblin. Yet Wurzag isn't some dense squig, he is cunning, and isn't going to blunder into a trap set by the false prophet, so he sends one of his followers instead. If it isn't a lure, and the information is genuine, Wurzag will follow with his horde and rain down righteous fists upon the lying-conniving, mask-stealing git. So we need to deploy a shaman in the following province. That's fine. Can we... I don't know if you can... So does that gonna how many holes does... Right, Skarsnik, get back in here. So there are 8 breaches. Wow, that is that's a lot of holes. A lot of holes. That's what she said. Yeah, that looks... I think we can... So they do have a giant. They've got some trolls, some night goblins. They do have some black orcs. So it's going to be a brutal fight. But we can do it. We can retake Karak Eight Peaks. Hello, and you join me for the Battle of Karak Eight Peak, although it is slightly different. This is actually the second battle I fought. I've lost the recording of the other one, but actually this one works out better. I mean, slightly better. There are some differences. For one, there's only one breach in the wall, so we've only got 4 holes in the wall. And the second was that Spite, our Orc Shaman, actually got injured. He was assassinated. He's fine, he'll be back. He was assassinated before the battle started. So in fact, we have one of our big bosses in Mug's force. I can't remember which one it is. It's one of them. He's there. Who is he? It's Shirt. Shirt is in the army, on his wolf. There he is. So slightly different, but I kind of feel that this version is more interesting. So we have our main force coming through the breaches. There is Morglum Backstabber on his Wyvern, just barely missed by the rock clobber there. Aim better, guys. Graham's coming through the breach first of all, but he's being met by a whole bunch of Orc Biggins and Black Orcs, all kinds of terrifying, horrible things. The trolls are coming through, but there's some Orc Boys in the way. Queenie's just behind there. Our nasty skulkers are coming up, and Skarsnik is there. Skarsnik is going to try and take on the war boss, because the war boss is a bit of a threat. And in fact, we're going to see just how much of a threat when he comes down and smacks Graham right in the back. And look how much damage he does! Poor Graham! Jesus! Graham is utterly surrounded and in serious trouble. But it's okay, because here comes Skarsnik to save the day. Get him, Skarsnik. Look, Morglum. He's back! Pow! Look at that. Good old smack right in the chop. So Skarsnik and Morglum are going toe-to-toe. Graham's getting the shit out of there. Look at him, he's gone. Skarsnik's just going to take on the entire force. Azdrag, he's got some Curse of the Bad Moon going on. Doesn't do too much damage, but definitely wounds with it. But Skarsnik, look at that. Skarsnik is beating the ever-living shit out of Morglum. Morglum doesn't stand a chance, and he knows it. Here comes some Night Goblins to back him up. Arrows going off. On the right flank here, it's a mess. Graham's trying to get out, but he's trapped. But luckily, although he's surrounded, he's not taking too much damage at the moment. Skarsnik has almost finished up. Look at that. Skarsnik and Gobbler have almost beaten Morglum to death. In fact, Morglum can't take any more of it. And with only 73 health left, he scarpers. That was close, and off he goes. Bye, Morglum. Skarsnik tries to use his prodder, but gets interrupted, unfortunately, so Morglum gets away. It'd be okay, though. Mutinous Git, Orcs and Goblins have surrounded Graham. Unfortunately, Queenie, I kind of misclicked here, Queenie was the spider that got away, not Graham, who was the badly injured one. So now Queenie's come back, and Graham's going to try and make his escape. So we've got Mugs, Shirt and Skarsnik taking on Orcs and Goblins. Here comes some Squigs to help them. The rest of Muggs' army is incoming. Morglum's back, but he's only got 73 health left, so probably not a good idea to come back. But look, he rebelled against Skarsnik. Thinking isn't his strong suit, obviously. So it's a big mess here. The Crimson Killers are getting in there as well. Skarsnik's here, Shirt and Mugs. Here comes Morglum again. And yeah, looks like Mugs got the killing blow there. Skarsnik's not bothered though, because we all know who really did this. And then this mob here get flanked, and they've seen their war boss go down, and they just break and run. Not very far though. So there's still quite a few units in the centre here. Some units that were retreating have been returned into the fight, come back, and now holding the centre. They're giants there. Some archer units there. We're just finishing off this mob here, and now we turn and charge. Enemy trolls aren't going to hold up to that for very long, and here come our trolls. Yeah, they're broken. So now we just need to break this centre blob here. We've got some units trying to come around on the right. There's some Goblin Spearmen there. We've got some Night Goblins to deal with them. Our main mob, we're going to try and break them quickly. Skarsnik is impatient to retake his throne. And with their war boss dead, it should be fairly easy, right? And here come our Squig Hoppers. Got some units coming round on the left flank. So we look here, we've got We've got units trying to break the right. We've got the Wolf Boys, the Moon Howlers coming on the left. They're going to deal with those archers, and we're going to bring some units around. We've got a main blob in the centre here. We're going to try and punch through. Queenie there. Graham has retired from the battle. He's a bit injured. He's okay. He'll be all right. He'll patch him up. He'll be fine. Oof. I don't think Obs likes the amount of stuff going on. I'll slow it down a bit. So lots of night goblins in there. There's our units. Still lots more of our units to come round. We've caught the night goblin archers here. They're going to go down pretty quickly. Some spells going off there. The giants moving into combat as well. We can break through, it's just a matter of time. So we've broken on the left there, but this unit of spearmen is coming in to try and pin us. We're just breaking through the Orc Boy unit here. They're winded and they're shaken, so it's only a matter of time. The main mob here. A lot of stuff going on. It's massively packed. And Skarsnik is at this point quite impatient to retake Karak Eight Peaks. He's here. There he is. There's Skarsnik. He's got 8 kills currently, and it's around this time that he decides he's going to use his prodder. Quite difficult to see him actually with all the stuff going on, but any minute now he should start waving his prodder around. There we go, he's waving his prodder around, aiming at this group of orcs here. Just want to note that Skarsnik has 8 kills currently. You are going to see the true majesty of his... Yeah, there we go. And like a miniature nuclear bomb, it vaporizes. And I think this one will go off as well. Let's just follow it down. So, I mean, that has made a massive mess. Does this one also? Yes. Yeah, okay, so that one's a smaller explosion, but it has blown a huge chunk out of the mutinous Git force. And I think at this point, probably the survivors take one look at Skarsnik and decide to run away. Probably quite sensibly. And just like that, the entire army breaks. And you can see the mess the prodder made here. It's just a huge pile of minced orcs and goblins. I wonder how many of these are Skarsnik's goblins. Well, it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter, but that's a big pile. And now it's just we were just chasing them down. And we've retaken Karak Eight Peaks. That's it, it's ours. Of course, as I said, this battle was slightly different from the one in the actual campaign. Obviously, Spite, the Orc Shaman, was in attendance originally. But I do feel that this battle is canon just simply because of that amazing blast. And if we have a look at Skarsnik now, he's now on 200 kills, and before he set his prodder off, he was on 8. So that was pretty brutal. Good job, Skarsnik. That prodder, yeah, just don't point your prodder at anyone you don't mean to kill. That's all I'm saying. And there we go. 8 Peaks retaken. We have retaken Karak Eight Peaks. It's ours again. Good job, everyone. That it? That's all we got? Okay, that's, well, that's, that's not too bad. That's fine. Yeah, we're definitely just going to occupy. So about zogging time. Those sneaky, stinking, wretched little gits that dared steal Karak 8 Peaks from under you have finally been done away with. Smashed and bashed and fed bit by bit to Gobbler. Now the silly, gaudy, stunty throne is yours again, Skarsnik, warlord of the 8 Peaks. These lands are yours to skulk and sneak and trick in, and those stupid orcs squatting nearby are now yours to command. Nothing can stop you now. This is yours. This is all yours. It really is. Is Belagar? Yeah, Belagar's dead. And Skarsnik is brave. Insane courage. Clearly rolled a double 1. That's probably some D&D reference I don't understand. So enemy success chances -10 and melee 5+ melee attack. That's quite useful. And we've got a potion of strength as well. Sword of strife. Yeah, all good. Fantastic. Okay. So as I said, it was a slightly different battle to the one that I show in the recording, but I think it was a more satisfying one. So our casualties are fairly similar. We do of course have Spite still. He was not assassinated in the alternative timeline, but this timeline is the canon one. It will be the extended Monsters Abound Skarsnik universe. This will be canon. So Azdrag, you've got a skill point. What shall we give you? Arcane Conduit, I think. Yep, that will be good. Grimgore, you're on your way down. You can come down here. Okay, Shirt, you go up there. And Sospug, you go up here. That's fine. Yeah, and then next turn we can move. Those guys will just slowly die. And that's fine with me. Yes, we've got walls being built there. That's good. Right. So what can we build in Karak 8 Peaks? Okay, so we've got a Goblin Workshop already. That's useful. But yeah. Okay. So we're going to build deep passages that will let us recruit Orc Boys and Orc Arrow Boys. Now that by itself is not very useful. But the Looted Treasure Hall, the next upgrade up, does let us recruit Orc Biggins. It also gives us +2 Goblin and Night Goblin unit experience for all characters. And +10 obedience in Karak 8 Peaks. And then the Defiled Ancestor Tomb gives us 50 experience per turn and leadership for all Goblin units. And we can recruit Black Orcs at that point, so definitely building that. I also want to build Skarsnik's Boar Sty and a Wolf Den, and I'm going to knock that down, and I'm also going to knock the Goblin Workshop down because I'm already building one here. I don't need another one, and I think it's more important to have recruitment buildings here because that's where we're going to do a lot of our recruiting. So you guys are fine. That's fine. That's all good. Next turn. Oh, so Shirt, you do have a skill point. We're going to give you. You can have a giant spider. We're going to pimp your ride, and also precise. Yeah. Good job. And Sospug, you have square pants, and because of that we're going to make you a bodyguard. Done. End turn. What are you oh, you're back. What did you do? Okay, you failed. Good. Helman Gorst is around. Muggs Manfla. Oh, Muggs has got a War. Nice. Okay, mission failed. Yeah, fine. So there's raiding going on in the eastern. Yes, that's those guys over there. Yeah, fine, fine. Oh, what's going on over here? Oh, chaos. Ah, not those guys. They're so emo and spiky. Okay, so we've got a War here. That's not a bad War, Muggs. Nice going. Actually, Grimgore, you can go and deal with these guys. Skarsnik, you come over here. Muggs, you come over here. We'll try not to annoy the greenskins too much. Shirt, can you assassinate him? No, you can't. Sospug? No, you can't either. You're both rubbish. Hang your heads in shame. So we're going to build a beast lairs here and a shaman hut. So we'll be able to recruit orcs, wolf, and actually, no, yeah, that's okay for the moment. Yeah, so we'll have a wolf den, we'll have a boar sty, and we'll have the deep passages, and also a beast lairs to recruit slightly upgraded cavalry. And once we retake one of the smaller settlements, we'll get a squig lair as well. So that's all fine, lovely. Okay, and you're going to build walls here. That's a good option, I think. And here, I don't really know. Not sure. It's a shame that orcs don't have more, or greenskins don't have more building options, because it does mean that the small settlements, you kind of go, well, if you've got a wall, which is obviously required, the horde, I mean, really the only other building is a growth one. Well, that's only useful if you need growth, or I mean, potentially you could build like Goblin Tinker. I mean, yeah, you could build one of those, but is it really worth it? Probably not. We might build a troll lair there so that we have another one. Okay. You really the war? Did you attack us? Oh, we are. Oh, so the war actually went for the. Oh, okay. Yeah, just eat him. It's fine. That's fine. Right, so yeah, that's so we've got a Shroom Gatherer, nice. We've got some raiding going on. Southern Grey Mountain. Oh, okay, so that's the Warriors of Chaos doing that. Annoying bastards. Mutinous Gits. We're going to finish those off now. Get to it, Grimgor. Show him who's boss. That's it. Nice. Faction destroyed. So the Mutinous Gits have been wiped out. Just as planned. Grimgor, you've got some skill points to use. Go for Iron. Yeah, get Lightning Strike. That could come in useful. Karak Eight Peaks. Okay, yeah, we're going to upgrade to Gloomy Hollows, I think, for that. That's fine. Skarsnik, you're going to move up to Barag Dalzabag. And Mugs, I need. Problem is, if we remove some units from your army, you will lose your War. I was going to replace some of his Goblin Spearmen, but that will lose his War. Then, yeah, no, I'm going to keep it as it is for the moment, I guess. Keep it as it is for the moment. Replace it later. More money there, and we wanted a. Okay, so that's 5,000. We can get that next turn. Grimgor's going to go and cover Karak Eight Peaks. My big bosses, your failure to assassinate that Mutinous Git is fine because he's run away when the rest of the Mutinous Gits died. Probably hiding somewhere. Oh, we could get another big boss. Honourable? Do I want an honourable? No, I don't really. Goblins aren't honourable. They're sneaky. They're cunning. Honourable? What the hell's that about? Okay. So, Durbok is back. Where are you, Durbok? You're over there. That's lovely. Okay. So, Grimgor, you can hop back into Karak Eight Peaks. And we're going. No, I'm going to build. Going to build a troll cave. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Need to upgrade a Goblin Workshop as well. I suspect the Chaos Warriors are going to declare war on us very soon. So we need to deal with that. You get over there. You follow. We're going northward to deal with the Chaos Warriors. Spite, you've got a new spell. More Winds of Magic is always good. What? Oh, you don't have anything. Okay. We'll give you a Helm of Discord. And... No, we'll give you Gold Sigil Sword. Up your melee attack and defense a little bit. Talisman, yeah. Do you want to throw fireballs? I think you do. Okay, what else do we have? Gizguts of Cunning has got a Scepter of Stability. I mean, that's not very useful. Who's that? Morglum. Yeah, you have that one. So you've got a Scroll of Shielding, and then we'll just give you some bits here. Just to... may as well. Okay, good. Good. Right, so you're there. Wild Army's coming up. You guys are heading north with me. How's obedience? Obedience, yeah, increasing, decreasing. Yeah. Maybe Grimgor can spend some time over there. Just knock their heads together. Don't want another rebellion. They're annoying. Okay, so that's fine. Okay, that's good. Okay, so we can go up. We can knock out the Chaos Warriors. Mind you, that means when Archaon turns up. That means we'll be at war with him, but we'd probably be at war with him anyway. So they want us to recruit some. Yeah, probably won't bother with that. Okay, so we no longer get corruption for marching across this area because it's all ruined. Perfect. Says Manfred, do you literally just have Castle Drakenhof left? Oh god. Yeah. Okay, so the Empire's pretty much been destroyed. It's only Marienburg left. Not ideal, Empire. Where are you? Okay, so what's the strength ranking of everyone? Like, Wood Elves are 1, yeah, that's understandable. I'm 6. Chaos Warriors are 3. Von Carstein's 4. Toplot's 5. Bretonia 7. And the Empire is 13. So the Empire still have 3 settlements left. So they've got they've got the Wasteland and, oh yes, Helmgart. Yeah, which is now their capital because Altdorf is now just ruins. Okay, we're going to go here and we're going to murder Ludred, the Dark Wizard, for being a jerk. Teach him who's boss. One of the most trusted bosses has come back from raid empty-handed, so he says, but he's wearing a right nifty helmet. It's all shiny. Where do you get that? Yeah, okay. I'll have the money, I think. Not worried. Okay, Skarsnik up here. Good. At this rate, the wire's going to dissipate before we even get a fight. Right, we want to upgrade that, and we want to upgrade you next turn. That's fine. Boars. Oh, could recruit Arachnarok spiders. I mean, we've already got 2. Can we recruit any more Yes, we can. Yeah, we're going to get Ren Teethrobber because we need another shaman to go out here and deploy. So we'll do that. You can go on a little journey into the middle of a desert. That'll be fun for you. Mount Squighorn, you're fine. Veronica Hills, you're fine. Okay, yep. So next time we're going to hop up and deal with Ludred. Give me a right duffin. Oh, I see we can get another big boss as well. Red Eye seem to be doing well for themselves. Okay, yeah, that's fine. As the bigger tribe gets bigger, your bosses move out of striking reach and start to get ideas. They think it's good. They do think they bet in you. They think they should get their own way. Well, they're brutally wrong. We've already got minus leadership. I'll spend some money. So still raiding. It's still raiding. That's okay. Okay, Skarsnik, get up here. Yep, you go over there. Lovely. We can deal with them next turn. Durbok, I want you up here. I want to know what's going on. You go there. You come and join us over here. And I wanted to see if we could get Sneaky. Yep. Rathgut Eye Gouger. Yep. You're our new big boss. You're going to be a spy, you're going to be an assassin, you're going to be an inspector. Lovely. Simply splendid. And Rend, you're going to come out here. Yep, off you go. Cheerio. Don't come back. And yeah, we're going to upgrade Barak Bar next turn, so that's fine. Okay, so they're still raiding. That's fine. Okay. This guy needs stabbing. Come up here. Yes, we're going to declare war. The Red Eye refused to join us, you bastards. Fine. We're totally going to fight this because it's going to be an absolute massacre.